Welcome back. Daniel Boling.
We're still Dickson. Yeah, 2 capos. Yeah. Thank y'all for sticking around, especially for Bill. Yeah, we're going to switch off this time, and I'm going to start out and set the tone, so we'll just might as well start dark.
Once you go dark, you got to stay dark.
This is actually a song for our soldiers and veterans, past and present. My mind is a worn-out hotel, but every room's full every night of the year. I really wish I could invite you all in, but there's no space for any more here. Everything I lived through in Iraq, inside and outside of the wire, lives in my head, wells up in my heart, gnawing unquenchable fire. Most of the time, I can hold it at bay, make folks who don't know me believe I'm okay. I never faced battle completely alone till I brought the war with me when I came back home. Innocent trash on the roadside for you is a reason to panic for me. Some loser got lazy, you figure. I figure it looks like a damn IED. Must have used up all that courage I had over there fighting the war. Back home now, lying in my own bed, can't walk out my own front door. But most of the time I can hold it at bay, make folks who don't know me believe I'm okay. I never faced battle completely alone till I brought the war with me when I came back home. I honor my brothers and sisters who fight. We rally to each other's need. But there is no honor among politicians who think every wound has to bleed. I never faced battle completely alone till I brought the war with me when I came back home. Thank you. Thanks to all those that are serving and have served.
So now that we've gone dark.
Sorry, Ian.
No, this song was requested. Nope. So it's minor key and somebody's gonna die.
Okay.
This song was actually prompted by a true story. But when they had a lot of layoffs, what was called the telecom corridor, if you guys remember, in just before the turn of the century.
Millennia.
A lot of layoffs, and there was an article in our local paper about a guy who had robbed a convenience store, and the clerk had chased him out of the convenience store and down the street into the neighborhood near the convenience store. Turns out the guy had gotten laid off and just robbed the convenience store in his neighborhood. So that's what prompted this song. I made it even darker.
All right. Said it's been a bad year, factory's running slow. Put your keys up on the table, we have to let you go. I know that you've been working here nearly 15 years. I hope you take this like a man, don't wanna see no tears. Not what I planned, watching my life crashing down. Not what I planned, I expected much more from this factory town. My wife said sign the papers, please don't make a fuss. You can see the kids on the weekends, it's best for both of us. Life the kind we deserve now, you just can't provide. And the choices that I've had to make have torn me up inside. Not what I planned, watching my life crashing down. Not what I planned, I expected much more from this factory sound. Said step back from the counter, put that pistol down, put your hands where I can see them, don't try to turn around. Well, I didn't mean to leave the store clerk dying on the floor. I'd hope to hear the cash doorbell, yes sir, and nothing more. Not what I planned, my life crashing down. Not what I planned, I expected much more from this factory town. The prison chaplain said, my son, though I don't know you well, tell me all that you've done wrong and I'll save your soul from hell. Said the only thing that I've done wrong is to let this all go down. Expecting way too much from this damned old factory town. Expecting too much from this damned old factory town.
Okay, you got to pull us out of this spin. You got to pull us out of this tailspin.
Well, both of those actually had sort of a political overtone to them. Come to think of it, so it being the silly season.
Silly doesn't even begin to describe it.
Okay. Okay, I'm not anybody's vision of the perfect free world leader. Alright, there are moments in my past I am none too proud about. And perhaps you figure, like all politicians, I'm a useless bottom feeder. My mission here is simple, helping all you simple people figure out I'm better than the other guy. That's all you need to know. Don't make this about right and wrong. Sit back and watch the show. Whatever flaws you see in me, I assure you his are worse. Applaud me as I smile and wave. Vote for me, we'll all be saved. If my opponent wins, we're cursed. When I got into politics, I knew I had a righteous cause before me. Depravity, excess, and corruption seem to be the rule of law. But when I spoke of issues and positions, all the Fourth Estate ignored me. And when you get down to it, just one issue really matters after all. I'm better than the other guy. That's really all you need to know. Don't make this about right and wrong. Just sit back and watch the show. Whatever flaws you see in me, I assure you his are worse. Applaud me as I smile and wave. Vote for me, we'll all be saved. If my opponent wins, we're cursed. I've got to make you see, this race should not be about me. I'm merely trying to expose his heinous acts. Don't carefully inspect me. Hold your noses and elect me. Don't let the truth distract you from the fact I'm better than the other guy. That's all you need to know. Don't make this about right and wrong. Just sit back and watch the show. Whatever flaws you see in me, I assure you his are worse. Applaud me as I smile and wave. When I'm elected, we'll be saved. If my opponent wins, we're cursed. Applaud me as I smile and wave. To all the candidates, I say, I upped my rhetoric. Up yours.
Thank you for coming out, ladies and gentlemen.
Outstanding.
Thank you. You know, you just sneak out with your tail between your legs and move on.
Welcome to my world. I've been feeling that way all night.
I love that.
Is that on your CD?
That is not. But if you put your information on my mailing list tonight, I will email you a copy of that song.
We have cartoons.
Yeah, mailing list is out there at the Audio Boutique.
So Ian, you're from this area?
Yeah, I live up in McKinney. Up north where it's cooler.
In so many ways.
The weather, right?
No, it's just cooler. It's just cooler. This song is not about Texas. When I go out to the Pacific Northwest, I'm always fascinated by the osprey that fly around the valleys there. And just can't take my eyes off them when I'm seeing them. So I decided I should write a song about the osprey. And as all these songs end up, is you start out writing about one thing, and by the time you're finished writing about what you think is a bird, it turns out to be kind of a cycle of life song. Don't know why that happens. Why does that happen? I live my life on Columbia River, just a few miles from the Bonneville Dam. High on a pole that marks the ship channel, I provide for my family the best that I can. 'Cause I am the king of Columbia River, and everyone smiles as I take to the sky. Follow my arc as I glide across the water. They can't look away when they watch me fly by. When the summer breeze blows and I soar the ridges, and I dive for the fish in the shallows below. When the winter winds push me, I gather the family. The winters are warmer in old Mexico. 'Cause I am the king of Columbia River, and everyone smiles as I take to the sky. They follow my arc as I glide across the water. They can't look away when they watch me fly by. 17 years on Columbia River, and that's a few more than most of us see. Soon I'll dive down and I'll drift with the current out to the ocean. That's the way it should be. Belong to the eagles. The hawks hunt the highways from the telephone wire, and the owls own the nights, and the kestrels the fields. This river is all I desire. 'Cause I am the king of Columbia River, and everyone smiles as I take to the sky. Follow my arc as I glide across the water. They can't look away when they watch me fly by. They watch me fly by.
Oh, yeah.
We get to do this because you guys come out, and I want to thank you so much for coming out and listening, because this music is just, it's not worth anything. We're just sitting in our basements playing it. We don't have basements here, do we?
No, not so much.
You might have been kidding.
Yeah.
Up north.
Because it's cooler. See what you started?
Oh, I love that song.
That's sunburn today. Well, another story.
Before Ellen and I moved to Albuquerque 19 years ago, we spent 7 years living in Gresham, Oregon, just on the east side of Portland. So that Columbia River story speaks to me, and ospreys, that's exactly how I feel about them. First person song from the perspective of an osprey. That's hard to manage. Beautifully done. There's no place like home. That's the way the story goes, and you can't get there from here. As far as anybody knows, it's each man for himself, devil take those with the least, skipping hand in hand to hell through the belly of the beast. Dorothy is getting so much older, she wouldn't recognize the land of Oz today. That dreary Kansas prairie couldn't hold her. She had dreams only her nightmares could betray. If I only had the heart, if I only had the brain, if I could pluck my courage up and take the chance. Expect no invitation, accept no condemnation. Tug those ruby slippers on and try to dance. Where do we go now? Are we who we thought we'd be? You still look like you most days. I still feel like me. Have we really been on our own here all along? We stayed on those yellow bricks, so tell me what the hell went wrong. Dorothy is getting so much older. So many things have changed in all these years. Thought she'd do all right, just like the wizard told her. But who among us outgrows all our childhood fears? When the emeralds all turn plastic and the tin's all gone to rust, we've given up on Glinda coming back to rescue us. When you're the only one left I can trust. If I only have the heart, if I only have the brain, if I can pluck my courage up and take the chance. Expect no invitation, accept no condemnation. Tug these ruby slippers on and try to dance.
Thank you. Thanks. Nice shoes, honey.
Even wore ruby slippers. Perfect.
Show them your feet, love. There we
the
go.
ruby slippers?
There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
They don't click so much.
I wrote this next song for my wife because I kind of like her. She's not here tonight. It's been a busy few days.
Too much to drink and my mind is kinda hazy. Some folks say that I'm a little crazy. Guess they're right, I'm just crazy about you. Well, I've been quite insane since the first time that we met. Been howling at the moon, don't know why, but I'll just bet it's because I'm still crazy about you. I don't know why you have this effect on me. You're driving me about as crazy as I want to be. And after all these years, I know that you can see it's not that crazy to question my sanity. Well, the music's getting started, and baby, they wanna dance with butterflies like our first glance. It's still the same, I'm still crazy about you. I don't know why gay have this effect on me. You're driving me about as crazy as I wanna be. And after all these years, I know that you can't see it's not that crazy to question my sanity. Well, the evening's getting late, we can dance on by the firelight. Nothing can go wrong, 'cause everything else feels right. It's because I'm still crazy about you. I'm still crazy.
I love that one. I'd follow it up with a sweet love song, but I'm not going to. I have written a couple of beautiful sweet love songs for Ellen, but they were sort of apologies for this one. We spend 9 or 10 months together a year on the road in a van. That's an awful lot of enforced proximity. We've been together 35 years plus, and you'd think we'd know each other pretty thoroughly, but you start spending all that enforced proximity, and it turns out we did not actually know each other as well as we had previously imagined. And sometimes our conversations wind up going something like this. What did you mean when you said that thing you said? She said to me. I tried to say that I couldn't say just what I'd said, and then she said, you made me feel like you didn't feel like it mattered how I felt. You know what I need, but don't give it to me, you just keep it to yourself. You never say what I want to hear. You run away when I need you near. Why can't you reinvent yourself the way that I want you to be? If you just change a million little things, you'd be the perfect guy for me. Then she said, you never think you need to think about what I think of things. I think you probably think you do, and when you don't, it's 'cause you won't ever understand. I gotta take a stand for what I thought was understood. I need you to do everything you do just the way I think you should. You never say what I want to hear. You run away when I need you near. Why can't you reinvent yourself the way that I want you to be? If you just change a million little things, you'd be the perfect guy for me. I'm starting to suspect I'm never gonna be what you wanted me, but you never see it's gotta work both ways. And you never say what I wanna hear. You run away when I need you near. Why can't you reinvent yourself the way that I want you to be? If you just change a million little things, you'd be the perfect girl for me. Perfect girl for me. You'd be the perfect girl for me. You are the perfect girl for me. Thank you.
I guess I'll keep him.
Thank you.
That was priceless.
I appreciate that.
Pick a young one and grow him up to suit you.
That's the plan.
So do you have those conversations when you're still like 5 hours from your destination? And
Oh, yeah.
followed by a long silence?
Yes, yes.
I love it. Okay, we'll keep silly. We'll keep going with silly.
Hey, who are you calling silly?
It was seriously silly. And it was too true. It's too close to home. That's the problem.
I don't know if I can stand spending all that time in the van with my wife.
Yeah.
So this song was written because I was reading about the per capita consumption of whiskey in this country. Turns out that during the Revolutionary War, we were slopping it back like gallons per person, and it's since tapered off dramatically. Just out of divorce court, sleeping on a concrete bench. I got this bad, I never know. My life's a work into it, someone's thrown a monkey wrench. Gotta be a way to let it go. But nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Just can't drown your troubles with low-carb beer. I don't want to start drinking when you walked right out my door, but nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. I went down to Waxahachie just to have a shot or two. All I could find was internet cafes. It'll take more than latte to get this cowboy through. Somebody's missed the point along the way. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Just can't drown your troubles in low-carb beer. I'd wanted to start drinking when you walked right out my door, but nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Apparently some of you have heard this before. This is Randy's story. It's a sad one, but it's true. He's sobered up through no fault of his own. Can't find a soul to drink with since she said we're through. His need for alcohol's been overblown. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Just can't drown your troubles in low-carb beer. I'd wanted to start drinking when you walked right out my door, but nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. That was so good, let's do it again. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Just can't drown your troubles in low-carb beer. I wanted to start drinking when you walked right out my door, but nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Now loud and drunk. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Just can't drown your troubles in low-carb beer. I wanted to start drinking when you walked right out my door, but nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Nobody's drinking whiskey anymore. Yeah. Very nice. Nice singing. Nice singing. Oh, like Ray would say, now that we've found the level of the room.
Oh, beautiful. Well, I think quite a few of the people in this room are old enough to remember when radios were furniture.
Oh, yes.
And to also remember when a transistor radio coming along was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So. What key are we in here? Can you pick in with something played in A
B-flat?
there?
Is it B flat? B flat.
B flat?
B flat. Yep, we're
Am I in
playing
B flat?
B flat.
Okay. Daddy was a dirt poor farmer, preaching to the Kansas corn. Mama'd been a high school charmer, 32 when I was born. Grew up counting every penny, who'd feel any richer though, listening to my favorite show on my mama's radio. I turned 14 in '63. On my birthday, Mama said, "There's no money for a present, I wrote you a poem instead." Mailed it to a competition, we might win, you never know. So we tuned in KCMO on my mama's radio. Life at home was rarely pretty, hand to heart, I have to say. But sometimes heaven spares some pity. Me and Mama won that day. Mama's eyes filled up with tears. She hugged me like she'd seldom done, laughing, crying all together. Always know I love you, son. That's one birthday I remember. Even now I'm getting old. Faith and fate combined with hope, and my own transistor radio. Back, I know she loved me, even times it didn't show. I keep her picture and that poem right here on my radio, on my mama's radio. Nice picking, Ian. Thanks for letting me put you on the spot.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I just put that on the brand new album with the great Bill Hearn playing lead guitar.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, I mentioned today that I went to a memorial service for Becky Cutler. A lot of great stories with Becky. She's a wonderful, wonderful songwriter and singer. And she had ALS, which is a horrible disease. And her husband just really stepped up, but it was very sad to lose her. And I wrote this song for another music friend that passed away a few years ago. And one thing I've learned over the years is music friends tend to be more special than other friends that I have. I don't know why that is. And you're not recording this. Don't play it for my neighbors. But I don't know what it is, but people who come together through music are just very special. And when you lose them, it's always a horrible thing. But you know they'd all be thinking the same thing, and Becky's memorial was like that today. And it's, let's not be crying here. Let's do a little picking and let's keep moving on.
Yeah.
And that's what this song is about.
Now the tune for Texas. Music doesn't move me like before. Beats a little slower. Toes don't feel like tapping anymore. Had plans for the weekend, and someone that I'm never gonna see. I know he'd miss the music, I know exactly what he'd say to me. And don't you cry for me, don't you dare be sad. Think of all the good times we have had. Hold a chair out for the ladies, see them safely home again. Save a table right up front and share it with a friend. Don't you let the music in, don't cry for me. Just another Friday night, another night of music at the hall. There's an empty seat up front, no hat, no smile, no cheerful call. He always got there first, even when he had the longest way to go. I know we all miss him, there's something that he'd want us all to know. And don't you cry for me, don't you dare be sad. Think of all the good times we have had. Hold a chair out for the ladies, see them safely home again. Save a table right up front and share it with a friend. Don't you let the music end, don't cry for me. And did you ever wonder why things never turn out like you planned? Just don't forget that, and tell your friends you love them while you can. Don't have an expectation that tomorrow's gonna end like yesterday. And make time for the music before it fades away. And don't you cry for me, don't you dare be sad. Think of all the good times we have had. Hold a chair out for the ladies, see them safely home again. Save a table right up front and share it with a friend. Don't you let the music end, don't cry for me. Won't you let the music end, don't cry for me. Won't you let the music end, don't cry for me.
That's the way to do it.
I love you guys.
We love you too.
Only one song I can do after that, I think. This is off my new record also. I doubt I'd be singing with you folks today, and we might not be folk music fans anyway, if it wasn't for heroes with something to say, like Leadbelly, Woody, and Pete. Shoulder to shoulder, come whatever may, proud to be marching straight into the fray, in the footprints of giants who passed this away, like Leadbelly, Woody, and Pete. Leadbelly, Woody, and Pete. We can't always win, but we never retreat. Sing it beginning to end and repeat. Leadbelly, Woody, and Pete. Would y'all try that chorus with me? Leadbelly, Woody, and Pete. Can't always win, We can't always win, but we never retreat. Sing it beginning, sing it beginning to end and repeat. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. Beautiful. It's a folk song. There'll be lots of chances. We stand without fear at the front of the throng, raise voices as one in each glorious song, sharing what we think is right and what's wrong, just like Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete can't always win. We can't always win, but we never retreat. Sing it beginning to end and repeat. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. Ann Feeney, Tom Paxton, so many fine folks. Josh White, Libba Cotton, the mighty Phil Oakes, our sisters and brothers who shoulder the yoke, just like Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. We can't always win, but we never retreat. Sing it beginning to end and repeat. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. We're union and proud, come join the crusade. It's union we sing, it's union we're paid. Play for good people who honor fair trade, just like Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. Here we go. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. We can't always win, but we never retreat. Sing it beginning to end and repeat. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. Lead Belly, Woody, and Pete. Thanks for singing that. Thank you.
Outstanding.
That was good.
Thank you.
Ray Wiley Hubbard is probably one of my favorite songwriters, and he is a get if not credit because he does Redneck Mother, of course. But so we won't. Yeah, but he plays it because
It's his.
it's who he is. So, but the story of Ray is he had some let's say drug and alcohol abuse problems. And he and Judy were getting straight about the same time, and so he locked himself away and he learned how to finger pick. Stop me if you've heard this one. And he didn't do much for a while except learn how to play the guitar a little better and write songs. And this is the song he came out with at the end of this, and it's my favorite Ray Wiley Hubbard song. It's called The Messenger.
I'm wearing old boots with high Cuban heels. My soles, they are worn, and I stand here by grace. My trousers are torn, and my jacket is borrowed, and I'm wearing the time and the eyes in my face. I am not looking for loose diamonds or pretty girls with crosses round their necks. And I don't want for roses and water. I'm not looking for God, I'm not looking for sex. I have worn out my welcome in certain small circles, in Spanish bordellos and Confederate states. And there is an angel in leathers and kindness, and she whispers my name as she smiles at my fate. I am not looking for loose diamonds or pretty girls with crosses round their necks. And I don't want 4 roses and water. I'm not looking for God. I'm not looking for sex. Here's to the true believers, they're out on the road tonight. And no matter what happens, I know they'll be okay. And to the rock and roll gypsies, may the last song that you sing be by Mr. Van Zandt when you're out in old Santa Fe. Well, I have a mission and a small code of honor to stand and deliver to you by whatever measures. And this message I bring you I got from the soul boy Rilke. Said our fears are like dragons guarding our most precious treasures. I am not looking for loose diamonds or pretty girls with crosses round their necks. And I don't want 4 roses and water. I'm not looking for God, and I just want to see what's next.
This is a special request from Bill Nash. Thank you so much for being here tonight, Bill.
Yeah, no.
Wait, you only requested one with 1 capo?
He's trying to cut down.
For those of you who don't know, Bill teaches classes on how to play with multiple capos.
Green chilies growing by tomato plants, a horn-toed lizard eating ants, a fat row of onions waiting to be pulled. Underneath the pumpkin vine, old box turtle feeling fine. Ate all morning, now his belly's full. In the garden, Katie's garden. Out there in the garden, I know everything is fine. In the garden, my Katie's garden. But I wish Katie's garden was still hers instead of mine. Like children wait for Christmas Eve, that's how Katie watched for spring, with first buds swelling, new life on the air. I've been in love with her so long, even though I know she's gone. When her flowers bloom, I see her standing there. In the garden, Katie's garden. Out there in the garden, I know everything is fine. In the garden, my Katie's garden. And I wish Katie's garden was still hers instead of mine. a little like old times, except all winter nowadays I'm the one whose nose is pressed against the glass. And I know she'd want me to try, there's just not much left inside. But life begins again when winter's past. In the garden, Katie's garden, out there in her garden, I know everything is fine. In the garden, my Katie's garden. And I wish Katie's garden was still hers instead of mine. But Katie lives inside me, helping make her garden mine.
Thank you. You make me cry. This is not fair.
I wrote that from my father to my mother.
Oh, wow. Oh. Thank you. It's your fault. You made me cry.
That's why I asked for it.
That's right. It's not my fault. Blame Bill Nash.
Okay, so this is a silly song.
Landlord's knocking, stay down low. Oh, stay real quiet and try to move real slow. I hope it gives up, don't have the rent. Oh, little money we had's already spent. Worked hard all our lives, it just ain't right. Money is tight. Green bologna, fuzzy cheese, refrigerator, petri dish disease. Stomach's growling, cupboard's bare. Oh, even mice don't hang around in there. Worked hard all our lives, it just ain't right. Money's tight. We started out with nothing but our dreams. Oh, life is sometimes harder than it seems. Oh, sometimes you just take what you can get. Give it all you got and there's nothing to regret. Old Camaro up on jacks. Well, it won't get far with the radiator cracks. It's leaking oil, the tires are shot. If the damn thing ran at all, I'd be running hot. We worked hard all our lives, it just ain't right. Whoa, money is tight. Oh, we started out nothing but our dreams. Oh, life is sometimes harder than it seems. Oh, sometimes you just take what you can get. Give it all you got and there's nothing to regret. We've been struggling to make it through. Oh, sometimes even thought about leaving you. But I made a promise, just can't break. white dress at church, a ring and a wedding cake. We worked hard all our lives, it just ain't right. Whoa, money is tight. Well, we worked hard all our lives, it just ain't right. Money is tight. Money's tight.
What time is it? About 10 after 10? Another couple? Another round?
If I get to do this again, I'm going to sit on the other side so I can watch his fingers.
Notice at no time do my fingers ever leave my hands.
Sure sounds like they do.
The guitar player in my old band used to call me lightning fingers. They weren't very fast, they just never struck twice in the same place.
I like that. Yes, this is neither a banjo nor a guitar. This is a banjitar.
So what restroom does it
has
use?
the body of a banjo, has the head of a guitar. Yeah, it's a good question.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Depends on what state
Shouldn't
it's
have
in.
done that. I figured this was the right crowd.
I needed that.
So if you can already play guitar and you want to sound like you play banjo, you get you one of these. Haven't played this song in a good long while. We'll see whether it's still in this guitar or not. Stink bait dough, squished on a hook. You've got to know just how attractive that must look to an old catfish down in the mud. He takes a sniff, takes a bite, then he gives my line a tug. In my mind's eye, that cat's already cleaned and cooked. He's in the pan before he knows he's been hooked. Fresh apple pie here on my plate catches my eye like that big pot roast we just ate. And you flash a smile, a little shrug. I open wide, take a bite. You give my heartstrings one more tug. In your mind's eye, this cat's already cleaned and cooked. I'm in the pan before I know I've been hooked. That catfish wriggles off my hook. I never get to eat him. Often as he steals my bait, you'd think I come to feed him. When we first met, you turned my head. You're smart and so good looking. You stole my heart when I found out about what you've got cooking. Catching fish takes discipline. You gotta learn to wait. I may think I'm the better fisherman, but you'll always have the better bait.
That was such a sad song.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry to do that to you.
Another love song for Ellen.
Steve Goodman is one of my favorite songwriters.
Oh, yeah.
And this is my favorite Steve Goodman song, and it's perfect for singing along. Though you may know it as an Arlo Guthrie song, Steve Goodman wrote this song.
Oh, yeah, he did. What key you playing it?
C. You want to play? You got a harp. Oh, all right. Oh, perfect.
Depends on how badly you're willing to have it butchered.
Hey, this is folk music. you can't butcher it.
Want to bet?
So you have to sing along with this one. How's it start?
Riding on the city of New Orleans, in North Central Monday morning rail. There's 16 cars and 16 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. They're all out in the southbound RC as the train pulls out of Kankakee, rolling past the houses, farms, and fields, passing trains that have no name, freight yards full of old black men, and the graveyard for rusted automobiles. Just singing good morning America, how are you? Well, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm a train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles before the day's done. Beautiful.
Oh, man. This is the right crowd to do this with. This is my favorite verse.
I'm dealing cards with the old man in the glove car. It's penny point, there ain't no one keeping score. Won't you pass the paper bag at old Zavalo? You can feel the wheels are grumbling beneath the floor. And the sons of pony porters and the sons of engineers ride their father's magic carpet made of steel. And mothers with their babes sleep, both rocking to the gentle beat. The rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Just singing good morning America, how are you? Well, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm a train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles before the day's done. Very nice. Yeah. It's nighttime on the city of New Orleans. We're changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. We're halfway there and we'll be home by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness rolling down to the sea. All the trains and houses seem to fade into a bad dream. The old steel rails still ain't heard the news. A conductor sings his song again as passengers will please refrain. This train has got to disappear in railroad blues. Just singing good morning America, how are you? Well, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles before the day's done. Now sing it by yourselves. Good morning, America, how are you? Well, don't you know me, I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles before the day's done. Very nice. Just singing good
Ian Dickson and Daniel Boling. Come on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a whole
so
lot of
much.
fun. Sure appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much for coming out. We really
Do not
do
forget
appreciate
to
it.
fill that tip jar up, guys.